Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Our recipe today is chicken balls in tomato stew. Muy sun rek domoda, muy buleti Guinar. Bi nak bu Barrifemme la len isil tay. Waaw ñu bari nak bu ñoo farala toga moy bu buleti jën bi Barrifemme isil len bu buleti Guinar. Ñu bari nak yap neen Guinar diko tamal diko ne ndax mënu ta saf neex ta safal. Waye nak Barrifemme li lay tax ma isil ko tay pour won len nak bu ma safale bu Guinar ragal na ngeen bay bu jën. Wow. Voila, moving on to the chicken mince. This is chicken mince. I just bought it off the halal shop. So in order to season this up, pursun heti marinade ñoo def ci boulet bi. That's our toast bread, muy sun buru, and this is the I'm gonna put one onion there. This onion is really nice, the shallot, and this is leeks, muy poro bi fi. This is our spring onions, which scallions, and some people nakala sauce onion verte. This is our laurier, which is bay leaf. That's some coriander and parsley, and this is our green chili. Guys, that's the bread. I've just cut off the sides. So ni ngeen ko defé muy mburu bi rek, mburu bo am nga dal di ko xoj fi bem noy. I'm just gonna soak it in water. Soak it like this for a while. Then you just rinse out all the water and put it in the blender, in the Norco sweet blend. The seasoning I showed you we're going to be adding to the minced chicken. That's black pepper, just adding a bit of black pepper. After adding black pepper, guys, this is my maggie and salt. I've just blended some maggie, black salt, sea salt, pink Himalayan salt, and just mix it up together. That's the turmeric. I've just blended it here. I'll show you the packet for the turmeric. It's edible vegetable seeds. It's basically basil seeds as well. So this is what it's called. It's in this packet. It's really nice. Muy turmeric bi rek lu saas la ni ci ay xeetu boulet. Basilic, grain de basilic la. So ngeen bàyyi ci xel moom it saas na lool ci suma boulet moom laa ci bëgga. Si buleti jën ak bu Guinar am na ci job lool ñu def ko ci jàpp suñu njàmbur wax amul dara xewut fu réew mi tollu daal di def lii rek jàpp suñu njàmbur nii nanka xëcca ko nii daal di dugal nag suñu jaxas ñu jaxase ko ba mu baax. Okay guys, so starting with making the chicken into balls. We'll need a little bit of oil. This is just to make it easier to form into a ball. So we'll just round it into these small balls and then mold it. Gis ngeen ñu daal di jël boulet ko nii ñu gën a neexee wax dëgg nii rek nekk ci nii di ko boulet. Fama Diallo ana Fama Ala lii nag recette Fama Ala la ndax mooy koy faral di togg daf kaa bëgga ci biir xolam. Madame Mbaye première dame lay doon wax amul awa buuri kiram. Boulet yaa ngi nii ay ca ñu boulet. Right guys, I've just put some oil here in the pan until it's really hot, and I'm just gonna add one bay leaf. This is just to give flavor to the oil. Just flavor the oil a bit, and one garlic. Wow, ñu sànni suñ benn light noonu rek balaa ñuy fry suñ boulet yi. Daal nag di jël ak benn laurier. Ko defee ñu door bismillah. What I normally do is I try to fry 3 or 4 at first to see if everything is okay. Pour nga muna xam sa xorom beeg poobar beeg kaani bi fu mu tollu saf-safal yee yooyu. Waaw pour mu wóor rek mu wóor ñi nga ko defee bàyyi ko daal njëkk a fry su ko defee nga seet fu mu tollu ak si xeet ban nga ko bëggee loo bëgg a yokka nga yokka. Yeah, I normally fry just 3 just to ensure that everything is really good and all the spices are intact and we don't have anything to add or reduce. So basically it's just to ensure that everything turns out to be perfect. So I'll just fry 3 at the moment and then I'll fry the rest when everything is okay. Let's give it a try and see if it's well cooked. Ne woon naa leen duñ jege corona te amul virus si biir Barrifemme kitchen lépp a ngi palaasam la war a safa ngi fam war a safee ñu continuer. Aïcha, everything is fine. I've just tasted it to see, ensure the salt and everything is okay. It's perfect, absolutely beautiful, so nice and tasty as well. Wow, natural. Di nga si yëg ne ginaar ngay yëy te tamit di nga si gis sa safal yi si nekk ndax ñëpp xam ne ginaar dafa luwet. Moo tax na ma génneel leen xeeti baax baax yii ngeen mun ko safalee seen buleti ginaar yi. Voilà, Aïcha, bismillah, ñu jiital. That's 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. Just about 4, but 3 tablespoons I'll say. Voilà. So just stir it in here first. Muy sa tomato bi rek nga daal di ko jaxas ni jaxas bu em ni. So that's what we begin with. Next, right, that's our yet, muy sun yet, ñu daal di ko si def. We normally put it in our stew. It's caramelized snail, I think. I'm not sure. So we just stir fry it with the tomato. Yeah, that's been stir fried for quite a while. So go defee nag tomato bi xal naa bàyyi dëgg muy tomate loxati bi ñu daal nag di ñëw def suñu nokkos du jour. Aicha. That's the nokkos, that's the only ingredients. I showed you that we blended for the stew, so we're going to stir fry everything together. Mix all these beautiful flavors together and let them infuse nicely. That's our pepper, depends on how much you want to add to it. And that's some bay leaf I added as well. Def sun laurier bu doy ndax Domoda laurier bi dafa wara doy. Muy laurier bay leaf. So we keep stir frying. Aicha, jarut ma wax leen li ñoo def, xam ngeen ko nuñ koy defee. Fii lañuy nak fréquenté wé ak sunu noon yi. Li leen wara def jarut ma wax leen ko, rusi leen rek ben noy nepp ñu daal di baaral sun àddina. Si biir Barrifemme kitchen tey daal Domoda gi laa leen isi Domoda forigne, ñu ko wax Domoda forigne bu boulet bu Guinar. Voilà. After 25 minutes later, we're still there. We normally stir fry our stew. This is to ensure that it's all the flavors will infuse nicely once you add the water, and everything is caramelized as well, because that's when all the flavors come out. Muy sun fil kase rek gis ngeen fum tollu. Diw bi bari wul way tam terewul dina tax fil kase bi diw bi daal bu fil kase gi dogee rek demee ba pare rek di nga gis ne fi mu nekk mu ngee door di génnee diwi boppam. Waaw, nanka nanka rek jàpp golo. Right guys, you can see everything is done. I've just added the vegetables of my choice, and then I'm going to add the water now. That's 1.7 liters of water. Muy sun ndox rek ñu ñuluk sun adina fim nekka boba kay ñu mëna yekka nak sun xéti baax waaw ñu dal nak di bayyi lépp baax ndax xamné né ganaar yeli dafa gaawa ñor so ñu dal di bayyi yépp baax bala ñuy def anything. So we leave it. You can see I've added water. We're just gonna leave it to boil until the vegetables are well cooked. Then we'll add the flour. This is to make it very creamy into a thick creamy sauce. So I'm gonna leave it to boil for a bit and I'll show you when to put the flour in. Voilà, gis ngeen fi mu nekk nag ñu jël sunu xorom rek sel su la neexee sa xeeti maggi ak yooyu man nag. Right guys, you can see that our soup is almost there. The tomato is almost cooked. I've just put this here right now. Wow, gis ngeen num yolomé ni waruta yolom bu uppa way waruta yolom tamit dang bo xamné so ci défé li bi dafa far bi uppa. So we're going to be adding the flour to make it into a creamy sauce before adding our chicken balls. So I've just mixed some flour here with water into this consistency. Just a little bit of flour because we don't need a lot. So this is gonna be a bit of a tricky one here because I need a hand, but then I'll just see how it works because I need to stir it while putting it in it. So I'm going to be adding it in here and then stirring it at the bottom. Gis ngeen ñu def nak sun forigne bi dal nak di yëngal ni nga sé neké forigne bi nak dang ko wara séga. Gis ngeen I've just put a little amount. You don't need a lot. Put a little bit first. Keep stirring it until you're ensured that you've got the consistency you were looking for that creamy texture before you add more to be on the safe side. So then just keep stirring it. Make sure there's no ball texture. So I'm gonna be adding the chicken balls now. Muy sun buleti Guinar rek ñu dal di ko ci def. Magnifique. I've just rinsed the bowl that had the flour in it, and I'm going to pour it in here. So literally I've just added a bit of flour. I would say around 3 tablespoons or 3 to 4 tablespoons. That's what I've added. So you just keep shaking it like this. We all know that this is going to cook easily, so that's why you have to make sure the stew is done. You don't need to wait for anything or to be adding any water to ensure anything is cooked. So this is how you keep doing it, and then leave it to boil and taste. Magnifique. Right guys, you can see we're almost there now. Look at how creamy this sauce is. We eat it with rice. It's so nice. So gis ngeen nak sun Domoda fi mu nekk léegi tey mu egga fa boulet yaa ngi place am bàyyende ku neen ñeex gi wàcce nag si ganaar gi mun a wàccee guyam noonu ñu daal nag di ko limon. I like my stew to be a bit tangy because it's a creamy sauce, so I'm just gonna add a bit of lemon, which is your choice. If you do not like tang, you can just eat it with it like we do sometimes, but I want to add it on it in the stew, so I'm going to add it. Right. Extraordinary. Let's give it a stir. Then just taste and make sure everything is fine and done, and we are good to go. Magnifique. You just sun batu dal di yaka.